Hey, what's good, everyone? Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome back to another YouTube video. On this video, I'm breaking down how I made $10,000 in the span of 2 weeks in an FTMO account. I know I haven't posted in a really long time. It's been about 2 or 3 months already, but I've been really busy with my personal life and working on some other things. So, my bad on that one, guys, but I got you guys. In this video, I'll be breaking down the trades that I took, which made me make $10,000 in 2 weeks in an FTMO account, 100K swing account, which is like the new account that I decided to try out and give you guys a new video idea. So on the swing account, it's you can trade news and you can hold over the weekend, compared to the normal account, which you cannot trade the news like 2 minutes before and after. You cannot hold over the weekend. And hopefully you guys find this interesting. Remember, guys, this is 10K in the span of 2 weeks. When I first in a fund in Thailand account, I made about 20K in the span of 2 weeks as well. And I don't have a YouTube video for that because I wasn't really in the Forex niche. I didn't really want to show what I was doing until I was certain of what I was doing. So that's why you guys didn't see me. You guys didn't see the journey into now where the progress is. It's not overnight success, let me tell you. I've been working really hard to be able to put myself in this position at 18. I started trading when I was just 15. So it has really been a journey for me, especially in my teenage years where everyone was having fun and stuff. I was locked up in my room, working hard on my stuff. And let's get right into it. So I'm breaking down GU, GJ, like I said. I'm gonna do the replay bar, so I'm not gonna go to the daily time frame or H4 because it's gonna mess it up. It's gonna show the whole candle playing out. So I'm gonna give you guys such like more of like a live perspective with the replay mode. So this is the first trade that I took. Not the first trade, but a trade that made me money was GU. Notice how price is uptrending here on the H1 time frame. You can see price making higher low, higher low. And then we have this double top, price push down, then we're retesting the higher low, made lower highs. That's when I decided to change my bias from longs to shorts. So what I told myself is if price remains under this higher low, now new lower high, I'm gonna wait for price to make a retest this resistance, wait for a candle confirmation M30, M15, take my short opportunity. That's when I decided to hop down to M30 time frame and wait for price to move. While this was happening, I was chilling. I was waiting for my setup to come. I wasn't rushing it or taking it along to my resistance like some people do. I personally don't do that. I like to wait for my setups that I plan and trade those setups. So let's do the replay mode. Oh God, red flag. Let's do the replay mode. Let's try that one more time. So I'm gonna do fast forward here, each candle at a time. So now I want to explaining what's price come up here, wait for an M30, M15 candle rejection. That's what I did. Give me one more candle. So the rejection. Off of this resistance, I decided to sell. After this M30 rejection candle, had my stops. We were during session at the time, so I had my stops pretty tight. I'm not gonna lie. And then I just targeted 1 to 2 risk reward ratio, which is to these lows. So this was plain London session, I believe, yeah, 3 a.m. And I decided to take this position right here. I decided to risk 1% of the account. And let's fast forward. Price came up. I was almost hit my stop loss, but that's fine. If it breaks this high, I wouldn't be interested in this trade. That's why I have my stop loss there for a reason. So let's keep playing. After that, immediately into profit. Notice how I didn't get greedy here. As soon as it was hovering over my 1 to 2, I decided to close the trade and look how it pulled back. This is the thing, when you have your stop loss sets and you take profits, you don't want to manipulate that, because when you set that take profit and when you set that stop loss, you were in a stable state of mind. You weren't in profit, you weren't in loss. You were thinking right with your trading plan. When you're in profit or when you're in loss, that's when you start doing some other things that you shouldn't be doing, and that's when you start messing up your account and your trading plan. So I decided to take it out here at 102, and this trade lasted like 2 or 3 hours, I believe. It's a pretty quick trade, and I wasn't looking to take any other trades that day, because if I win the first trade of the session of the day, I'm done for the day. But for the next session, do you see how price gave the rejection? Gave me the same rejection I had here. If I were greedy and I wouldn't like how my H4 was forming, which was, you see how this H4 was forming, and I would have broken my rules, taken another trade, I would have taken a loss. If I would have gone like this. Top of the wick, continue to go short, and bang, loss. So that's why I stick to one position. If I take one trade during New York session and during London session, and it's a winning trade, that's it. I'm done. Wait another 24 hours for the next session. I don't rush it. All you need is one trade a day, or even 2-3 trades a week for it to be profitable. Winning trades. So that's my first trade on GU, and we noticed that price is tuning down to H1 time frame. So we made a lower low, right? We were trading lower low, lower high, lower top, kind of, and then we made a lower low. But notice how we're trading above this resistance, this support again, and on the H4 we have this rejection. So that's when I decided to wait, sit on my hands. Let's see how the price is gonna react now. So once I noticed that price was, let me see, trading above the support, identified this was a fake out or a liquidity, however you want to call it. So I told myself, now we have left shoulder, and then we have the head. Potentially, I may be waiting for a right shoulder during London session. Since the London session is where I trade, so fast forward. Now we're rejecting. Now we're approaching the support again. That's when I decided to drop it to an M30 time frame, and I'll take my position. After this M30 rejection candle closing above the support, now we have the head and shoulder, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Decided to take a position here. This is my next trade. Have my stops below this wick. I had around 15 pip stop loss, 14, and I was just targeting the high for 1 or 2. And then this time, so this was pre-London around 1 a.m. See how price went in my favor. And then I think it was 2 a.m. hit, 3 a.m. Price went down for another retest, and notice how I have my stop loss below this wick for a reason. Notice how we're gonna reject and push up again. Here at TP. I didn't panic. I didn't close a break even because I knew if price remained above this wick, I would be interested in this trade, and as long as we don't close below this support. Stay patient. TP hit. Price kept pushing for a little bit more. I just closed right here. I wasn't interested in holding more since this was resistance, and we were making lower highs and lower lows in the bigger time frames, like the H1. And let's see the next trade, which is GU as well. Now, when I saw that price broke above this resistance, I'm looking to continue to go long now. That's my confirmation to continue to go long. Not this one right here. It was a risky entry, and it paid off. So now that price is trading above this resistance, I'll wait for price to retest the resistance again and give me a higher low point. So price ended up breaking below this resistance. But what it told me was that we still remained below this point and this point. And then we're gonna get a higher low here. We get a higher low above here. I'm gonna be take a long position again. So I waited for an M15 entry, I believe so. This was during New York session, and notice how price is retesting the support again. We still remained above this point, and now we have this after this, which was the M30 engulfing candle. Decided to take another position after playing with his profits. I was already close here, So I decided to risk half, which is 1% of 1 and 2 of this position. I'm risking half of the profits that I made. A stop loss below this support, because this trade is still valid as long as we remain above this support, this long position. Target was this high over here. Initially, it was this highs, but I'm gonna show you guys why I decided to close here. So we have price. I remember this consolidated for a while. Notice how it consolidated, and then we have price break up, and then it's gonna come back down, and that's when I decided to take another position in an M15 time frame engulfing. Notice how it tested this broken resistance, now support. Took another long position. This was during session, so I had tight stop losses around like 20 pips, and I was still targeting this high over here for 1 and 3 and then 1 and 2. Both positions open. I was still remaining this trade, and then let's fast forward. Price pushed up, no drawdown almost. That's when I decided to take my positions to close. Both of my positions being up about 2.5%. Both positions combined. Reason is we're approaching this point over here, and it was, I believe, New York session, approaching New York session. I was very satisfied with my profits. I didn't want to risk more. I just wanted to collect my money and then come back to the next trading day, and have, when I come back to the next trading day, I have the winner mindset because I just bagged on 2 trades. I decided to close both positions here. I'm gonna show you guys the MT5. It's all proven. You can see first long, decided to close here. Second long, close literally at the top, and this is a third long. Just can't make this up. That's both of the positions that I took on GU that made me the most money, and then just started consolidating. As you can see, price just consolidated after that. Haven't traded any of these after this trade, which was like the end of my payout. That's why I haven't really traded that much after as well. And then let's go over GJ, which is I didn't take that much GJ trades honestly, but let's do replay mode. I think my last position was like here. I only took like 2 trades on GJ or 3, and on the first trade was broke this lower high point, made higher highs, higher low in the smaller time for like H1 and 30, higher high, higher low. So that's when I decided to, when price was retesting this support level, this resistance was broken, turned to support. Then we have the moving averages acting as support. That's when I decided to go to an M15 time frame, play out this double bottom on the M30. As you can see, at this level of support, M15 was my entry after price rejected. It was an aggressive entry, I'm not gonna lie. Then I had my stop loss below the support, which for around like a 15 pip stop loss, and then I was just targeting the high for 1 or 2. Since 1 or 2's market's been kind of choppy, so I didn't want to swing this trade. So I decided to get out 1 or 2 here for GJ, and then price just pushed up a little bit more, and that's my first GJ position that I made money on. And then this is my second GJ position, same bias. Notice how you can say we made lower lows, but in reality, higher time frames, we still remained making higher lows, higher high, higher low. I decided to adjust my support levels, bring it down lower, so it made more sense to me for my eyes. So that's when I saw this double bottom on the M15 and 30 time frame, and decided to take a position after price more towards my session. So around like 11, I believe so. I took the position here after price, and then my stop loss around like 16, 15 pips below this level of support, below this point. And then my target was this high for 1 or 2, which I decided to close here because we could have had a potential head and shoulder on GJ. So that's my second position on GJ that I took. I had this first position closed fully around here, and then price retraced, saw the double bottom, which remained the higher high, higher low on the H4 time frame, and then we took this buy here. I'm gonna show you guys the MT5. It's pretty simple. This is the first entry, the first position entry, which I went over. Price broke above, retested, closed here, and then second position was here. I decided to take a short, broke my rule, paid the price, lost money. Decided to take the head and shoulder. It was pretty clean. I'm not gonna hold you. So you can see we had the M15 rejection, M30, but then news hit. It was like GBP, some crazy, very volatile news. Since I could trade news with a swing account, decided to take the risk and pay the price. Took this loss. I was only risking 1%, so I just lost 1% of these profits. It's not gonna hurt me. It's okay. Learn from that. Do not trade impact news again. And those are the trades that I took in GU as well. This is the metrics of the account. I did start off very well, but then I went into some big drawdowns since I was over risking. I was looking like 2% in some positions, which weren't 2% risk positions. Then you see how I went down to 5% in drawdown, but then I picked myself up, didn't let that stop me, and continued trading and look just the equity curve from there. Got in my stuff, so $12,000 with the profit split is 80%, 10K. These are the trading days. As you can see, it started off very well, and then I finished off very strong. I remember that last week I made like 70% in the span of 1 week trading this account. As you can see, it was the last week before. So the 6th, from the 6th on, which is around here, the 6th, I started taking more positions. Look, it's 7%, 3%, 2%, 1.5, 1.4, 2%. The loss that I explained on GJ. And those are the positions. As you can see, the losing days. I was being very risky since I was in profit here. Decided to lower my risk until I was break even. Made it back, break even, made more profit. So this is the value of trading. It's not always gonna be like it. It's not gonna be always beautiful. You're gonna go through things. You're gonna struggle hard, and then come back, and then you're gonna struggle hard again, and then come back. That's just the reality of trading. It's not flowers. It's not roses every day. So I started that account on 25th. Let's just show you guys the swing account that I'm trying out. And finished the 10th, so about 2 weeks, roughly 2 weeks, and like an extra day. And this is the profit split on the account, 10K. That's my name. February 10th, 11th, and then this is the deposit hitting my account. Thank you, bro, for congratulating me. Thank you for supporting me, bro. Appreciate it. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know. Subscribe, like the video. Hope you guys found this video helpful, and see you guys next time.